Okay, so there's this issue going around the typology community with systems, and do we separate systems? Do we mix systems? What's going on with that, right? So, I've always thought this, and I'm just going to try to explain it, try to blast it the way that I see it. You don't have to agree with it. It's just the way I see it. But I happen to agree with it, so I'm going to talk about it. I don't know. You guys do whatever you want. My channel, I get to say what I want. So here's how it works. Well, let's ask the question: is objective personality real? Is it real? So if you want to get technical about it, okay, so it's a theory. It's in our brains. Our brains are in our body's in the world's reality. So yeah, technically, OP is real. Okay, sure. But the question is it reality itself, right? Does it represent reality, right? Does any typology system represent reality, right? So for that, you have to look, it's a theory, it's matching reality, it's a scientific theory, it's a scientific system. And you have to look if it's correlating with reality. Is it real or is it not, right? So, and this is what all typology systems are doing. There's just a certain way to look at reality, right? And if you want to follow the analogy along, is what we see real? No, it's just a way, it's a lens. We're looking at a certain aspect of reality, not all of reality, right? Just a certain way to look at reality. And our eyes play tricks on us because it's not just our eyes, it's also the brain that interprets the signal to our eyes. So there's all kinds of optical illusions, right? So our eyes aren't real. Are our ears real? No. There's auditory illusions. They're actually pretty cool. You should look them up. Really interesting musicians have played with audio illusions. It's not music. It's just, but anyways, off topic. So that's not real. It's just a way to look at reality. So it's a lens. It's a way to look at reality. So typology is the same thing. It's a way to look. It's not the sensing physically from our eyes, but it's over time. It's looking at patterns. It's an intuitive way to observe the world. Um, Now, is it true? Which one is true? What are all these different systems, right? So all these systems are just a different lens to look at reality. And are they accurate? Are they seeing reality properly, right? So one system might be seeing light, right? Our eyes. Another system might be seeing pressure, right? Pressure waves. And they might be seeing completely different aspects of reality. Or they could be looking at the exact same aspect of reality, right? And just interpreting it through a different perspective, through different ways. So that's what a typology system is. It's just something that's looking at reality in a certain way. Now, it's not real, but it might actually be seeing something that is real. And so that's really, I think, where the two camps have to lie. Is it seeing something that is real? Or is it just a taxonomy representing some kind of reality, right? It's so like a good analogy for taxonomy is actual taxonomy, where you're classifying animals into different types, right? So once before DNA came out, we were making these weird decisions on that's this type of animal, that's this type of animal, but a lot of them were real. Like it was creating some kind of theoretical model. The way we were taxonomying these animals was creating this model of how we view the animal kingdom, and it was pretty accurate. When DNA came around, we were pretty close in a lot of these things, right? Just by observing the physical traits of animals, right? And so now that there's genetics and we can actually tell the evolutionary tree and see which animals came from where, right? Once all that's come true, we can test our theory of taxonomy against evolution, right? And taxonomy was pretty close. Yeah, pretty close. So taxonomy and evolution are both looking at a way of taxonomy classifies reality, and evolution is looking at how the development of reality and how things are actually classified through trees, right? Through time. So it's just two different dimensions, two different ways to look at the same thing in reality, right? So I think that's how we have to treat typology. We are classifying cognition of people. We are classifying something that is real, right? It's not fake. People have cognition, and people have different cognition. We're mostly the same, but we have subtle, slight differences, right? Some people are really extreme into these differences, and some people are really closer to the middle in these differences. But we have differences in cognition. Now, a two-dimensional cognition system or a three-dimensional or four-dimensional, it doesn't matter. We're all looking at the same reality, right? So that's how I view typology. There's no, all systems have to meet somewhere, have to see something that's real. Are they seeing something different, or are they looking at the same thing, right? That's more of the question. So I hope this video might help solve this sort of, I don't know, confusion in the community about what a taxonomy is and what typology is. And if you disagree with me, that's cool too. Like, that's just my view. Have a good one.